Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mobile Web Secrets, and this is Chris with the K. So today we'll be talking about how do you add a buttons in ClickFunnels. So right now I'm at my ClickFunnel, and we'll be going into one of my pages that I've created for my Mobile Web Secrets. So for you to add a button, it's simply just going to the elements, add element, and then go down to the form area, right, and just click on the buttons, drag it in, and voila, you have a button that is already added to your ClickFunnels. And inside the buttons, there's a few things that you can edit. So you can edit the button text, so it can be like buy now, or you want to sign up now. And there's also a subtext that you can put, which will be a slightly smaller text that will be below your button text. So you could sign up now for free, limited time only. And I can change the font sizes over here. I can change not the font sizes, the font family, and the font sizes is here. So I can individually change the size of the main button text and also the size of the subtext. So I want the subtext to be bigger, I want the subtext to be smaller, and the button will actually be scaling according to the size. So there's also another way that I always use to control the design of the button, and this is kind of like a workaround for something like ClickFunnels, right, where I will just create a separate row with a single column, and when I drag the element into this particular row, right, so the reason for me doing this, right, is over here, right, in the buttons, I can actually set the button width to be fill width, and then now I'll have a really long button. And what I can do right now, right, is I go to the row, and I can reduce the width percentage of the row, right, to have a button of a particular width that I would like it. So sometimes for button designs, right, I do not like to just have the button scale out according to the size of the text that I have for the button, and this will be one way that I can do that. Yeah, so right now I can even be reducing the size of the main button text and then reducing even smaller, or I want it to be bigger, but it will not affect the width of the button that I've created. Okay, so maybe something like this, and even be like, let's say I just want to move this down to the button, uh, and then from here, right, the next thing that you can do will be to set the actions of what this button will do. So in the set action, there will be a few things that ClickFunnels actually supports. So the first thing is, let's say this is part of a button that allows me to submit a form that is linked up to some of my autoresponders or my emailing list and stuff like that. So the submit order and the submit form, right, will be what happens when I click on this button, and you submit whatever form that's already on this particular funnel page, and all the details like your email, your names, and other details, like say you're going to sell something that has to be shipped to your customer, so there has to be a shipping address and stuff like that. Yeah, so the second thing that you can do is open a pop-up. So this open pop-ups, right, actually is not like a URL link or something, but it's more like in ClickFunnels, there's also a default pop-up, right, that will always be there. And then this is actually the pop-up that I have for this particular page. And that button, right, simply just allows you to show the pop-up. So that is the second action you can do. Then you have Facebook opt-in, so this will be like just for you to be able to opt into your Facebook. Then you have go to website URL. So over here, you can actually type in the website that you want it to open up. So it could even be just like google.com or whichever website URL that you would like to put in this part to have this button open up when they click on the button. So then there's also two settings. You can open up in the same window or you open up in a new tab. So let's say it's going to be maybe a download link. Then you want the download link to open your new tab, so it doesn't like go allows the visitor, right, to leave your page when they are just simply downloading maybe a freebie that you are giving to them. Yeah. Then the next action, right, is called go to the next step in funnel. So this is also a very uniquely ClickFunnels things, because when they allow you to design your pages, right, it comes in different funnel steps and you can stack it up from top to bottom. So when you put it for action, to set the action towards to go to the next page in the funnel, right, you simply just move on to the next page, next step inside your funnel steps that you have created. So I'll just do a very quick save so that I can show you what the funnel steps are. Yeah, so this is the current funnel steps I am at, and if I set the action for that button to go to the next step, you actually bring me to the apply now step. Okay, so going back to the button. Okay, so the next step will be to scroll to a particular row or section on the page. Yeah. Then the last thing that you can do is actually to show or hide a particular element inside this website that you have created. So you can do things like once I click on this button, I will hide something and then I'll show another thing. So this is usually can be used for different purposes. It can actually do things like those kind of like drop down informational pieces. Like I have like a 3 row of different sections of things that I'm going to show about myself, and then like when I click on this particular section, it'll show me the details of that section. So you can do things like that, or you can even be like have my whole sign up process in a 3-step process, and then like only after I finish step 1, when I click on the submit button for step 1, it actually doesn't submit, then it will just unhide the second step, and then the visitor, right, will have to fill up the second step. And then like when they finish all 3 steps, they will allow in the third step, then there will be the button that allows me to submit the form or order that I have the visitors filled up. Yeah. So this is a really quick tutorial of how to play around with the buttons that you have in ClickFunnels. So I'm going to just delete this quick sample that I've created and save back my old work. And I hope you learn something from this video, and if you find this useful for you, just let me know by clicking on the like button. Give me a comment of what kind of videos that you want to see from ClickFunnels, like things that you might want to learn from. And then it'll be good that you can also like subscribe to my YouTube channel to see on like what are the future videos I'm going to be sharing with you. Thank you.